Body. I didn't do that. Let's eat.
There we go. Good morning, everybody.
As I was saying, good morning and welcome to TeamODZ. There we go. Rick on the team bus here. Good morning, Gerrie.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning. Another week. Right around Yorkshire today. See if we can do a workout. Well, have a good Father's Day. Yes. It was fun. How much of fudgy did you consume? There were no fudgies involved. No fudgies. Believe it or not. Yeah.
No fudges were harmed.
Nope.
Yeah, I also didn't have any ice cream.
Oh, I did. With cake. It was a friend's birthday party. But it must have been a good party because after we'd eaten and I'd watched the finish of the Formula 1 race, went outside, sat in the chair and fell asleep.
Oh, nice. Good morning, Owen.
Morning, hey, Owen. Good to have you back, my friend.
I am wearing my Father's Day headphones today.
Yay.
I need to get used to them. Let's just say I watched a lot of cycling yesterday.
Yeah, I pretty much hung out with my dad all day yesterday. We actually, we all took the same car and just kind of visited my grandfather, went out to breakfast. Thank you for the ride on there, Owen. Pick up my mother. Tried to stay warm.
It's hard to think you try and stay warm in the spring or summer.
Yeah. Of course, I was still wearing flip-flops and shorts with a t-shirt. I mean, with a sweatshirt, and hand warmers. I had hand warmers in my sweatshirt pocket.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, there was one point where I was just like, really, this isn't too bad. I mean, considering how cold it gets around here in the winter, but still.
Oh yeah.
For June, it should always at least be above 55 for a low.
Yeah. Especially with global warming and everything.
Yeah. Man's excluded. But hopefully it's back to normal. It's still a little bit below average all this week, it looks like, but at least the days are in the 70s.
I'm okay with a little bit below average.
Yeah. It'll be nice for doing a lot of cycling this week. So the forecast looks pretty good for commuting every day if I want.
Oh, nice.
It's like chill in the morning, but then nice and warm for the rest of the day.
Thanks for sharing on Facebook, Andy Lawton.
I wonder who that guy is. I've seen him around before.
Dedicated, that one is.
Yeah, so I finally got my crank
Oh,
Friday
yeah?
night late. So I didn't install it yet. But wow, that thing is still brand new.
Nice.
The grease on the splines is still white. I think it's the guy got a new bike and this crank was just too big for him.
Yeah.
So he ordered a new crank and swapped cranks. Because he shipped it in a box. A crank box, same as this crank. But it's marked for 65 crank length and a 50 36 chain rings. And that's definitely not what I got. So I'm pretty happy.
Good.
My Father's Day talk wrench came late yesterday, so I'll be able to talk it and properly assemble it this time.
Give it a good talking to.
Yep, I need to give it a good talking to.
Picked up some EX cable. Gerrie here on Saturday. 12-inch DDX. 340-foot lengths. There's stuff new. $2.50 a foot. You do the math there. Plus the connectors. Between $50 and $75 a piece. 4 connectors. Each end of these lumps, 240-foot lumps. Yeah, I paid $25.
Wow.
Carrying it back to my car, it looked like I had a bunch of black hula hoops around my neck. The idea wasn't to try a workout this morning.
Not mine, because I forgot to put it in workout mode.
That happens.
Right on hills.
So I played a bit plumber on Saturday.
What, sorry?
Plumbed in an outlet.
Oh.
I played plumber.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So I added an outlet in the basement so I can drain my dehumidifier straight into the main plumbing line.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Nothing too disastrous happened.
Yet.
Yet. I must say, there's nothing that makes you feel dirty like working on the main sewer line.
Yeah.
So I glued everything together so I don't have an open line for too long. But even that, the open line was pretty open for a long time. And I cut it off and was working, and you can feel the water drip on your neck. I know exactly where that water comes from. Always fun. Almost on top of this climb.
And the arch is right. Minutes ago.
Almost.
Right on, Gerrie.
Yeah.
Wow, I made it through the warm-up. Ah, just.
That's it.
Nice.
Ah,
There, all warmed up.
ah. Whoa.
Yeah, you can make it through the warm-up, you'll be good. That's how we roll.
Things are suddenly warmer up here.
I don't know that I agree with that one, Gerrie.
Yeah, that hill got me. I was having trouble staying at 270. So I just went for whatever my legs wanted to do, which is way more.
Oh. My legs don't want to do a lot today.
My legs.
Mine wanted to, but
my legs are complaining as well.
We'll see what they want to do as this keeps going, though.
None of the workout is worse than that. I can see 9 blocks that are the same as that.
Any rest in between?
Not really.
What's the in-between mark?
2:45. Well, I guess we've got 3 minutes at 1:15. That's going to be finish 3. Here we go. Start the first one. No, but it's not better, Owen. Which of these intervals is the same as the others? Isn't that a Sesame Street song? That's the one.
Oh yes, Owen. Luckily I'm in zone 2.
I'm going to be trying you shortly, Gerrie. I can't do this today. See how far I can get into it. No, that's it. Show the boss.
There we go. No need to push it too hard on a Monday morning.
Yeah, Gerrie has a jersey on mine too.
Yep. Don't know why. How did I get the jersey and not you guys?
Because I've given up on my workout. No stars for me. No jerseys for me.
No jerseys for you. So I assume Sammy is female. Amy, okay, maybe. I don't know. Andy, we need to get you this wonderful blue workout.
Yes, please.
It's a nice workout. Although,
well, Sammy's profile statement can't tell. Picture, well, it could be anyone's guess. Think of the XP. Oh yeah.
yep. We need to get to level 51, Andy.
Yeah.
So
Well,
close.
what happened today?
I need some XP. So far, level 46 has taken an extremely long time.
Oh, thanks for the item.
I've got the install CD. You want that, Rick?
Right on, right back at Tina.
Tina's doing a workout called Monday workout. That can't be good. Should never do a workout called Monday workout.
Well, Gerrie's doing a workout called Monday Blues.
Everyday blues. Or the blues.
Man, my work day today looks like a Monday workout.
Oh no.
Yeah. We're running at full capacity right now, that's for sure.
Oh. Did you get gas?
Yep. Yeah, that was finally fixed. That's the problem, is before we were running at full capacity without gas.
Yep.
To figure it out. At least now things can go smooth. There isn't any waiting. There, I got a new route. Badge.
Ah, there we go. Now we can stop.
Yep, we're done. Let's switch to running.
Oh, what? Can someone just moderate this guy?
Andy started it.
That's
I
your
was
fault.
saying in the
We're not turning up on that ride.
which day was that anyway? Was that Wednesday when I was saying that? Just look at Andy's Strava. It looks like he's training for a triathlon.
No, it was probably
Yep.
Thursday.
Was there somewhere? Running, swimming, biking. I'm worried.
I'm going to go for a swim after this. Well, when the pool opens at 10. Unless I'm given something to do, get in the way of it.
I'm worried that Andy's going to get one of those bikes that you sleep on. Where you put your arms down, you just... So,
Yeah, I want one of those lay down bikes. Except I want mine to have a chin rest too. What better
that'll
way
be
to be
fun
aero?
going over bumps.
Yeah, well, there is that part. Just put one of those systems on like the Specialized Diverge has with the little shock absorber in it.
Oh, yeah.
My brother has one of those. It's pretty cozy on the dirt roads.
Seatbelt
For
shock
your
absorber.
Well, this one's like in the head unit, or right below the head unit.
You mean the stem?
So it, yeah, goes and cushions your hands the whole time. It's pretty nice.
Huh. Interesting.
Heck, does that work when you try to pull up on the bars, push down on the pedals?
Yeah, there's probably a reason why not every manufacturer has adopted it.
Yeah.
If they start using it on the Paris-Roubaix, then you'll know.
Yeah.
It's good.
Whereas this checkpoint here, from what I can tell, the only thing they did was just make it a little looser. And have room for wider wheels.
Ah, yeah.
Bike is pretty comfortable on dirt and whatnot. Well, compared to my Amanda.
Oh yes, definitely.
I think it's mainly the tires though. Usually by now I'd have at least one gravel ride into work on one of our random 90-degree days, but the only time it got to 90 was back in April.
Well,
And
you
then
have sharp.
at that point,
You have sharp turns in the gravel ride, do you? 90
there's
degrees.
a couple. There was a couple of those that I had last year when I decided to explore all the trails that are available around here. So I'd just pretty much set out on a main course and then be like, oh, I wonder where this trail will take me. And I ended up accidentally on a lot of single track mountain bike trails. A few of them got real hairy. The kind of stuff where you're like going down drops and it's all just loose loose dirt and and then stumps and roots and all kinds of stuff. This bike doesn't handle it all that well. I was able to get through all the ones that I didn't fall on. But I definitely showed up. I definitely showed up to work dirty, scraped up. But it was fun and late.
And late. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we went on a little adventure yesterday. We toured the fire and the ice.
Yes, it is.
I got a route badge.
I've got an old school IBM clicky keyboard. Some of the keys aren't working. Oh. Keyboard that was designed in 1984. Mine was made in 1991, and you can still buy parts for it.
I was designed in '83.
So I've got a membrane on its way.
When does your dot matrix printer show up?
So I managed to knock off Eastern 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got a list of routes that Rick doesn't have yet.
Big list.
When do you go to South Africa, Gerrie?
The 7th of July.
Yeah.
Not
That's
long.
when we start the non-Gerrie approved routes.
Yeah. You can go into Neokio as much as you want to then.
I can't say that I'm a huge fan of that place, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. Something about riding in the dark. Rather have blue skies.
Yeah, there's just too many lights, and I don't like riding in the city.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true. Just means you have to stop a lot. Watch out more. Heart rate's always increased.
yeah, I like the scenery like this, where it's just trees and fields.
You say cheese?
Didn't see any cheese, but that'll be nice.
Wisconsin, Gerrie, we'll sort you out.
Ah, that's true. I think there's a reason why they do Tour de France and all those places where it's hilly and nature, not in a big city.
Yeah, Owen said it sounded like cheese too.
Thanks, Gerrie.
Cheese, Gromit. We forgot the cheese.
Owen's down to the pretzels, PRLs, and the one that does all of Innsbruck.
Which Wallace and Gromit movie is that from, Owen?
Pretzels and cheese sounds good. Talking about cheese.
No, grand day out. Sat in the spaceship. And then Wallace starts rummaging through the bags and what have you that they packed. Actually, no, it was crackers. Because they were going to the moon, wasn't it? Crackers, Gromit! We forgot the crackers! Wensleydale. I don't know, lad, it's like no cheese I've ever tasted. Sliced bits off the moon.
And Rick's got the jersey now.
Oh, yeah.
Sale's gonna last a while.
Okay, glad that's done.
Well, a green bit.
A little green bit. Just waking up the legs. Good morning, legs.
Yeah, what
Going
else to
up.
doing?
Uh-oh. Looks like that farmer ran into that wall.
Armageddon. Coming to warn us about the last days of the world. You don't hear him
Farmer's running into
shouting.
walls.
You don't hear him shouting, the end of the world is nigh. It's Armageddon. Hey there, Rahim. Thanks for liking the stream.
Nothing like a hill
Oh,
that
him.
starts at 20% and then levels out. That would be horrible to race on.
Yeah. This course is hard this way around. There's always cows. Almost on the edge of the road.
I think that cow is shouting, the end is nigh.
No. I heard him clearly. He was shouting moo.
Google Translate. Ooh, I gotta hit the rower after this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's been 3 days. Or no, I used it on Friday. Feels like it's been 2 days. Yeah, it definitely feels easier to transition from the bike to the rower than to do it the other way around.
Oh, that makes sense.
The only thing is sometimes my motivation lacks a little bit to get on it, but once I'm on it, it feels pretty good.
How long do you row for?
Usually depends on how much time I have.
Till he has a
Today,
dream.
It'll probably be a quick one, so it'll be like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Then when I have more time, usually I do the endurance ones. And those ones are usually 30 minutes or a little more, 30 to 35.
He roars till he gets down the stream, Gerrie.
Oh. The rows till he gets in the middle, then he starts fishing.
I definitely like the endurance ones more, because usually the guy will start telling stories, and it's relatively the same cadence. So, yeah, it's just to keep going and kind of zone out into it. But the fast ones always require some sort of a interval training type.
Oh,
of
yes.
thing. So, which, I mean, that can be fun too, I guess. But usually the shorter ones, I'm looking at the time and waiting for it to be over.
Yeah, I could never do more than 20 minutes on the rower.
And it's cool with the trainer, because that's on iFit, just because it helps me settle in at a pace.
Oh,
and
yes.
Usually about 10 minutes in or so, then I'm in that zone where I feel like I could just keep going for a while. And then at about a little over 20, I start realizing that I can keep going for a while. It was only going to be about 8 minutes or so.
Oh, yes.
And then I just push out the last bit. But the good part is, like, where I can feel all the burning is right where my back was bothering me, in that whole lower area.
Oh.
So it's yeah, it just feels good to know I'm strengthening it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good exercise.
Without having the trainer.
We tried looking for the Yeti yesterday, Gerrie. We didn't find it.
Yeah. I don't even see how you would see a cooler on the side of the road like that. Especially if it's a white cooler. I mean, no, nothing. I was looking for a cooler.
Rick?
What's that?
Yeah. What rower do you have?
What kind is it? Oh, it's a Proform.
Oh, yep.
Proform 750R. The cheaper one for sure. Although yesterday I got the Strava badge, the Hydro Strava badge, so I put in the raffle for one of those. So hopefully that'll be showing up soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause something's off with this one. I mean, like when I'm actually rowing, I'll be keeping track of my splits, and typically, you know, if I'm rowing at, say, what seems to me to be about an average 140 split for 500 meters, then for some reason on Strava, when I'm all done, it shows me at like 130.
Oh.
I don't know what that's all about, but I feel like it overtracks the distance.
Oh.
Maybe it's the beginner model. They want to pump you all up so that you'll buy the better one. They'll be like, oh yeah, look how good you're doing.
Yep.
You deserve.
You need the pro version. Like some of these indoor bikes.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's definitely, I don't know. I would imagine then it would be easy to be like, okay, each stroke gives you, 15 meters, when really a stroke in real life would, at that power, would have only given you 10 meters or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Just leave your PC on. Leave your PC on. I need to do updates.
It's not Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday. It's not a drift update. I just saw the little icon on the screen showing there's an update for NVIDIA drivers.
Oh, I know.
So I'm having a hard time finding a bicycle in South Africa. So
Yeah.
Thursday I decided I'm going to take a bike with me.
Uh-oh.
So,
Do you have a case?
I got a cardboard box from the bike store.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
And
Sammy.
hey, Sammy.
So
So
I can see.
I've got an old steel frame bike here that I have to do something with. So I'm gonna put all my old bike parts on there. Downtube shifters, crank set, derailleur, wheel, and they'll
Really?
all be perfect for a trainer.
And you're going to leave it there for when you visit.
Gonna leave it there. So my brother would have a bike for his indoor trainer.
Nice.
I'm trying to find a trainer as well. And take a trainer with.
So I've been looking for. I was looking at a bike carrier for my car. One of those ones that hooks on to the trunk. I was
Yep.
looking at a Ceres, one of those Ceres ones. But
Yep.
then I was talking to someone, and they were saying how it's recommended that with a carbon frame, you don't have a frame on
Exactly.
bike carrier.
Nope.
That is true.
Do you have a tow hitch?
No, not on the car.
Ah,
Not yet.
I'm almost thinking of, yeah,
not yet.
I'm almost thinking putting one on might be cheaper than putting on a whole roof rack and getting all the
Yep.
the little tooly things.
I would rather do a trailer hitch than a roof rack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Too easy to forget that it's there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The stories of driving
Oh.
into a garage or anything else.
So,
We had a race in South Africa, and you had to go through a toll booth, and the toll booth had a beam on top,
Yeah.
so trucks don't go in there. And every year there's a bunch of bicycles next to the road there. People forgetting. So they started having these boards, warning boards before the time. About 2 kilometers before the off ramp. Like, remember, you have a bike on the roof. If you have a bike on the roof, every 100 meters there's a little something. It was pretty funny. And then you still get people that forget.
so on Swift updates are Wednesdays, aren't they, Gerrie?
Yes,
Usually.
let's just say yes. That's it's either Tuesday or Thursday. But when it's not Thursday and Tuesday, it's probably Monday or Wednesday. But there's sometimes where it's not Monday and Wednesday, so it's Friday. But they can do it on Saturday and Sunday as well. I don't know when.
Any one of those Y days.
Any day, ending with a Y.
Whenever Gerrie posts a notice on.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Andy's still wondering when the high roller drop shop is going to be opening up. The big ticket items.
We usually do a pre-release meeting. And even in the meeting, it's like, okay, we're planning on deliver it next week, closer to the end of the week. Like, okay, that's very precise. Sometimes I'm just as surprised as you own. And I get a little notification saying the update has launched. Hopefully things will get better now that John Mayfield's back in the driver's seat.
The Swift, he's in the rider's seat, isn't he?
In the rider's seat, yeah.
He was on the pegs.
I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
Was that? Is that what it was? He was on the pegs and now he's in the rider's seat?
Yep.
That was always the thing when I was a kid. Like, you have a friend that's not on a bike, hop on the pegs, let's go.
Yep.
Better than the handlebars.
Done many miles with someone on the pegs.
Yeah.
I've done many with someone on the pegs and someone on the handlebars.
That's just disaster.
Yep. Well, we didn't go down too often. But at that age, you don't care if you go down anyway, so.
Yeah, there's something about it. Of course, I feel like we all had that one friend, or we were that one friend that was just constantly crashing. And yeah, there's one time we were going down the hill so fast. And I mean, the shirts were billowing. He was leading out. And he goes and flies around the corner. And it was like right where there was a corner store. So it's a blind corner. And I hear this this smack and this squeak.
Oh no.
And as I started slowing down immediately, as I came around, he was laying on the hood of a car that that had been parked halfway on the sidewalk.
Oh
and
no.
Yeah, he was always the one to go down. Then there was one time we were out riding after a really bad storm, and we were cruising through the schoolyard, and he went and hit where the wood chips were, where our playground was.
Oh yes.
And you couldn't tell at that time because all the wood chips had floated, but there was a good few inches of water there. Immediately when
Oh,
he hit
no.
that water, he went right over the handlebars, landed face first in all the water and wood chips.
Oh no. Yep, own flip-flops on a bike. Not a good idea.
I'll do that once in a while when I go to get lunch at work or something. So I just have to ride a block or so. So
Oh yeah.
I always bring flip-flops in my pack, and then I'll wear those when I'm not wearing my work boots. And yeah, it works out for short rides like that.
Oh, I have nice flat pedals, so always barefoot.
Yeah. Jeez. Good for your feet, though.
Oh yeah.
My cousin's been sending me, she was sending me excerpts. She was on vacation last week. She kept sending me little shots of a book that she was reading about the idea of running barefoot and how good it is for you and how it can prevent injury, because she's trying to convince me to get back into running, because the last time I was running, I stopped because I hurt my feet.
Yes.
And
Just
I was like, these are all good points, but I think I'll just keep biking. Thanks.
only thing is the pavement's so warm.
Yeah.
So that's a bit. Once you get over the first few weeks of blisters,
Yeah, because I have some pretty flat feet, but it does make sense with that with the fact that I didn't walk around barefoot very much when I was a kid.
oh,
And just one of the excerpts that she took a picture of, and I was like, well, it makes sense. Not this again.
good morning, Ben. Yeah, we never had to wear shoes to school either, so obviously I didn't.
The
Only
title
high
wouldn't
school
update
we
then.
had to wear shoes. And coming to the USA, I pretty quickly learned that you're not allowed to go barefoot to Stop and Shop. Apparently there's a rule.
They don't want you to take your dirty, infected feet and put them in someone's hot dog or something.
I think they're more worried about you stepping on something
Yeah, probably.
than suing them.
Well, thing is, though, it's really only a food license issue.
Maybe.
But
My
yeah,
food's-
most places do say shirts and
Yeah.
shoes, even if they don't sell food, don't they? But like for the animal thing, yeah, food. If you have a food license, you can't have animals
That's right.
in your establishment. But if you don't have food, you can.
All right, I'm done.
Whew.
Now we're in the nearest kilometre.
Almost done. There we go. Always fun being on the bike.
Yes.
Andy.
Oh yeah.
You can pull down the stream, Andy.
No, that's all right. Thanks for letting you chat.
We are basically done. 10 minutes. So I'm almost fully up to date with the tour of Slovenia. Got one more stage to watch. Then enough. Replays or shorter highlights.
Yeah.
So if you have to watch the whole stage, poor me.
I like the replays. Unless if it's
I'm
live,
excited.
I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So Saturday morning, I watched while riding on my bike, and Sunday I did the same. And then after church and lunch, Tina had a few things to do, and my daughter had a few things to do. They're like, "Is it okay if we leave you alone?" And I'm like, "Sure. I'll just sit and watch cycling." I felt kind of off yesterday. I had muscle aches all over. And it's not as if I've been riding hard. That's not an excuse.
Felt like that this morning when I got up for some reason.
So
Feel
Tina's
better.
like, "You need to take a COVID test." Like, no, come on.
I get to take one tomorrow.
Will you go to the office?
No, I'm out of work this week. Well, the procedure
nice.
coming up, so got to have a test before I go to the hospital.
Yep. Sense.
Man, I had to turn on the heat this morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
I had windows open with fans blowing in. Like, I need to get this house as cold as possible.
Yeah.
So I make it through the day without turning any air conditioning on.
Yeah, my dad took it in stride because he just got back from Florida. I picked him up Friday night.
Oh.
Yeah. And he waits until the last possible moment to come up before my stepmom wants to come up. So that it'll be warm. And then he shows up, and then all of a sudden the temperature drops. So I brought an extra pair of hand warmers just in case.
Oh my goodness.
But should be nice enough to bike today. be in the 50s for my ride this morning.
You won't be overeating.
Just seeing that we're been asked, why does it say Friday Ebb when it's Monday?
Yep.
Because it's Monday. That's why.
Because it's Monday.
Because the stream titles
That's the
wouldn't
reason.
update on Facebook for some reason.
Because it's Monday.
Yep. Okay, last little block.
Holiday weekend's coming up soon, isn't it? Like, what, 2 weeks?
4th of July, yep.
Yeah. Hopefully people will stop drinking beer before then. Now we can just slow right down. And have
Oh
it
no, that's
unrushed.
the opposite.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No. That's the reality of it. Yeah, there won't be any slowdowns until probably October.
Once it gets colder.
Yeah.
If it warms up.
Yeah. At this point, though, everybody's booked their trip to Maine, so. But the warmer weather, I'm sure, influences more beer drinking.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Actually, one of our biggest things is like Bar Harbor. For such a tiny little town.
Really?
I think Bar Harbor has like maybe 5,000, maybe 10,000. Yeah, probably 5,000 people. And then it probably boosts quite a bit when they get seasonal workers there. But then
Oh, yes.
they get cruise ships there all the time,
Oh,
and just
okay.
tons of people. So the streets will be flooded with people, and they will rip through so much beer. It's amazing how much beer they go through in the summer.
Well, that's good for you.
Yeah.
So in 2018,
But-
the population of Bar Harbor was 5,535.
Ooh, wow, that was a good guess.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, the only problem with Bar Harbor is, like, with the size of our brewery, we still need to support places like Portland and Bangor,
Although,
and all the cities.
although in
And really,
2020, in 2022, it says that the population was 2,292.
Yeah.
I think COVID must have got that town pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah. If there isn't much tourism there, then there's really no reason to be in Bar Harbor.
Yeah.
Because the whole town shuts down, and it's a town that's reliant on restaurants, the restaurant industry, and shops. And so I'm sure after everything shut down, then a lot of people moved out. Yeah, because when you go to Bar Harbor in the winter, it's a wasteland. It looks like a beach, any like boardwalk town on the northeast.
Oh yeah.
Just everything's boarded up and yeah, shut down. It's a great time to go get an extremely nice room for really cheap.
And do nothing.
And do nothing, yeah. Think about how fun this must be in the summer.
We could always go to Bangor for a day,
Oh yeah, Bangor's always popping.
because we had a lovely time the day we went to Bangor.
Okay. That's it for me as well. Ooh.
There we go. Gerrie's done. If Gerrie's done, the
Gerrie
stream's done.
is done it. Oh my goodness.
I think Rick's trying to find me again.
I'm at least gonna make it to the downhill to try to get my mileage. That's all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to report for kitchen duty.
All right, thanks, Gerrie. Thanks, Rick. Owen,
you.
Ben, Raheem, thank you for joining us on the stream this morning. Much appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye for now.